In 1604, King James I gathered top scholars to create a new English Bible, faithful to the originals and accessible to all. 6 teams at Westminster, Oxford, and Cambridge worked for years, consulting ancient Greek and Hebrew manuscripts. Their process was painstaking, comparing sources, weighing differences, and striving to capture the spirit of Scripture. In 1611, the King James Bible was published, a masterpiece of scholarship and poetic beauty, cherished for generations. The King James translators had a remarkable toolkit. They used only printed Greek texts like Erasmus's, but also compared a vast array of handwritten manuscripts, both uncials and the more numerous cursives, or minuscules. These cursive manuscripts, copied for centuries, formed the backbone of the Byzantine text tradition. The translators didn't ignore older uncials. They did not consult important ones like Codex Bezae and Codex Alexandrinus, for these streams of manuscripts were corrupted. They did reference ancient translations in Syriac and Latin, gaining a broader perspective. Their approach was comprehensive, weighing printed editions, handwritten copies, and translations from across ancient manuscripts handed down from the Textus Receptus and from the preserved manuscripts of the Waldensians. This allowed them to see how the text was preserved and understood in different eras and regions. By comparing this wide evidence, they made informed, balanced decisions. The result was a translation rooted in the broad testimony of the Church's manuscripts. Their toolkit was as complete as possible for their time. This depth and breadth set their work apart. The King James translators were well aware of textual differences in the manuscripts. Their printed Greek editions included notes on variant readings, and they knew some verses appeared in some manuscripts but not others. For example, the famous Johannine comma in 1 John 5-7 was included despite being absent from most Greek manuscripts, largely due to its presence in the Latin tradition. They also faced issues like the ending of Mark's Gospel and the story of the woman caught in adultery, passages with disputed authenticity even then. The translators made conscious choices, often favoring the readings found in the received text, the Byzantine manuscripts, and not from Latin and Greek translations of the Southwest. Their philosophy trusted the broad consensus of the Church's textual tradition. The challenges of textual criticism were not new to them. Their decisions reflected both scholarship and faith. In 1881, the revisers took a new approach, focusing on a few ancient manuscripts, especially Codex Vaticanus and Codex Sinaiticus. This marked a dramatic shift from the King James translators' broad approach to a narrow reliance on just a handful of sources. Verses present in the King James Bible were now omitted or footnoted if absent from these key manuscripts. The debate over which approach best preserves the original text continues today. The King James translators were far from ignorant or limited in resources. Scholars like Dr. Ward Allen and F.H.A. Scrivener have praised their deep knowledge and rigorous methods. Their process was collaborative and thorough, reading, comparing, and debating every passage. They consulted a wide range of manuscripts and early editions, showing sophisticated textual judgment. Even critics acknowledged their careful scholarship. The translators stood at the crossroads of a rich manuscript tradition, drawing from both the majority text and ancient versions. They made informed choices, believing in God's preservation of His Word through the Church's broad testimony. While later revisers chose a narrower path, the King James translators' wide foundation has given their work lasting influence. Their legacy endures in the language, faith, and culture shaped by their translation.